I don't know if I say good morning or good evening at this particular moment, but whichever it is, I hope you're having a great one. At this current moment, it's 1:51 in the AM, and I just happened to wake up, and I said, you know what, let's try to get some work in. So I'm gonna do exactly that. Also wanted to test a couple other things while this was up, so I don't think anybody's on here with me right now, so I can't ask y'all. Let's see. What's going on, beautiful people? Oh, look like we got someone up here with me late tonight. What to do? What the business is? Who out here rocking? Yeah, I'm not hearing it on. I think I heard it a little bit. All right, so it looks like I have to have the sound on through my speakers for I to be able to hear the sound effects that I have in here. Stop being a bitch, come on. All right, so it looks like I have to have the sound on through my speakers for I to be able to hear the sound effects that I have. All right, good to know. Good to know. What's going on, everybody, in this lovely, lovely place to be at 1:53? Oh, I'm sorry, 1:55 a.m. in the morning. Oh, yes, again, it's your brother Mowa Oludumari. See, what we doing right now, man, we got to plan, we got to prepare, and then we got to execute. You know what I'm saying? So right now, what we doing is we planning for the next episode of the Philopher Study. I'm actually studying for my MLIS, my Master's in Library Information Science, and then also preparing for other content that we have coming up for y'all in the illustrious Mowa Studios coming up. Some of the things that we got coming up are things like Road to Oneness. If y'all were been hanging and rocking with us for a long time, you know, Road to Oneness was a love reality show that my wife and I created on our way up till getting married. And you know, we kind of left y'all hanging for quite some time after that. We I don't think we've done a show like in 5 years actually. So we plan on remedying that. You know, we've had quite a few things happen since the wedding. You know, we done got married. We done had a couple of children. We done bought a house and a couple of chickens, and just got a cat. And tomorrow might get a dog. So it's been a lot of movement and everything like that for 5 years. So there's a lot of things we got to catch up on, um and all of that. You know, it seems like my son in particular is already having a proclivity to, you know, electronics, just like his father and his grandfather before him. You know, I can catch him on the microphone, or making the beat, or MCing, or whatever the case is. So we're definitely going to cultivate that talent. You know, so we make sure that he can be the best that he can be. And yeah, man, we're just going to continue to rock it and do our thing. Yeah. So right now, I'm actually currently reading a book. I'm gonna try to read it in between all of my schoolwork and stuff that I got going on, but it's called Fugitive Pedagogy: Carter G. Woodson and the Art of Black Teaching. Look, it's been a while since I've read a book that makes me want to throw it against the wall that is so good, but so far so good with this one right here. It's by Jarvis R. Givens. I believe that we should at some point, I know I got the blurred background on, so it's kind of hard to see it, but I believe at some point we're definitely going to start a philosopher study book club, you know, book discussion. Because when I'm still in the introduction of this book, and you know, just some of the things that he's saying already is like, yo, thank you, finally somebody in the academic space, you know, see some things that I was seeing. You know, it's important to not only highlight what has made our ancestors victims, but the ways that they combated victimhood and the oppressive systems that they were born in. And it looks like brother Givens is definitely doing that in this book. So, and it's somewhat of a biography of one of my favorite scholars of all time, Dr. Carter G. Woodson. So that was super cool. But the way that he framed it is like, it's not a direct biography of Dr. Carter G. Woodson. Instead, it's more of a highlight of the tradition that he represents. And I thought that was even a cooler thing to even be keen of when it comes to Black educators, Black education, Black learning, and Black teachers, you know, within the context of the American system. That, you know, Brother Givens was saying that, you know, this particular act isn't something that Dr. Carter G. Woodson created. This is not something that he invented, but he's carrying on the tradition of education and the educating of our people. And I believe that's a very important aspect to come across. And I'm glad he said, I just love how he frames this, you know what I'm saying? Like, because like even his style, you know, Black folks have a poetic style of putting words together and things like that. So even in academic books, I can always appreciate the added what's the word I'm looking for? The added poetry within academia, because you know, sometimes it can get dry, sometimes it can get boring and things like that. But Brother Givens said something very, very true, is that, you know, this aspect of studying our ancestors, which I'm a proponent of, by the way. Yeah, give myself a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I be ahead of the curve, yo. You know what I'm saying? I be proud of myself. I remember when I was a younger scholar, you know, climbing up, doing my thing and all of that. And, you know, some of the ideas and stuff that I've come across ended up being, you know, topics of PhD dissertations and stuff like that. I was like, all right, I be thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? I think I can hang with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just to see things like that come to fruition, and and ideas that I've had other scholars and prominent people of the field has also done that as well. Super cool. And like, even if it was even if it wasn't just like the scholars in that sense, sometimes it's other political leaders, what I'm saying? They'll sometimes, I'll say something and I hear Farrakhan say it. I was like, yep, I was on point. Or I hear, I don't know, whomever, whatever at any given time. It's just pretty cool to witness. So nevertheless, man, yeah, so I'm reading that right now. And both of my classes, I'm going over different things like the academic libraries, like the history of American. See, man, it's crazy again how things always align itself. So, like in academic libraries right now, I'm learning about the history of academic libraries, and through that, learning about some of the history of some of the most prominent American universities, including Harvard and all of these things. And the history of these institutions are interesting as well, especially in its early ages. And it definitely wasn't as refined as the perception of it is uh, uh, today. And just to note some of the difference in the inception of education and the difference between the African and the European in that sense is definitely a stark contrast. It seems like the European teacher student relationship is more transactional than a relationship that's honored, loved, and valued. It's more transactional between the two groups. In a few instances, it seems like the students and the faculty were always fighting over power of who's going to who's going to lead the running of the school. At one point, and in the inception of these education systems, it was actually the students that ran the school. It was the students that set the standards, and these students were craftsmen and artisans. It didn't really go into too much detail, but something. The faculty ended up taking over, and standards change, and it really now reflects. It reflects a lot of what goes on today in academia. Very transactional. You don't necessarily have to have a passion for it, as long as you. I might do a deep dive at a later date, but it's some interesting stuff to learn. It's definitely some interesting stuff to learn. History itself is just an interesting topic, But yeah, we did well. We did well on episode 1. Where's my pen at? Oh. We did well on episode 1. Had a few folks rock with us, and the thing is, it's only going to get better. You know what I'm saying? That was the first go round. So technically that's going to be the worst one. You know what I'm saying? And that one went well. So now I'm just doing some planning for episode number 2, which is going to be in February. We're going to make it a monthly show, simply due to time. I ain't got the time right now for it to be like a bi-monthly or weekly show or anything like that. The only way that's going to happen sooner than later, you know what I'm saying, if y'all want to support your boy, you know what I'm saying, and get me up out of here so I ain't got to work 9 to 5. Hey, I'll give you all you need. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Check the banner at the bottom if you want to donate. We got Cash App, dollar sign Mowa Temple. And you know what? Going forward, we're gonna have all the Vimeos and all the other ways like that. So if you want to give us some money, you know what I'm saying, we all for it. So boom. There's a couple of people on the live right now, and I definitely appreciate y'all. And if you did listen to the last episode, I would love to hear your thoughts about it. But also, I would love to hear if you have an idea of what you would like the next episode to be about. If yeah, if you have any particular topics, excuse me, that you would like me to speak about and give some insight on and all that good stuff, I definitely have my ears open. So, please pardon me as I look down and, not have eyes, constant eye contact with you, because I'm putting in some work right now. One of the things that's going to be a difference is I'm going to break the show out into segments. So the show right now, it's about an hour. And what I'm planning on doing is splitting it, you see. And what's going to be super cool in the future as well is I don't know if I'm gonna do this during tax time or just as the page grows organically. I'm gonna get the next level of StreamYard at some point, so I can have have multiple cameras, so I can have a camera over my notebooks and stuff like that. So when I'm studying, you'll be able to see what I'm writing or what I'm reading and stuff like that. So that's coming as well. So the show is 60 minutes roughly. And what I'm going to do is like break it up into segments and things like that. So I just don't know how I'm gonna cut the pie on it so far. So like initially my thoughts is like for the main topic, I'm gonna give 40 minutes. So that will leave 20 minutes for other things. So we have an introduction for 5 minutes. And then maybe have a subtopic for 15 minutes. Yeah, I think that works well. So the matter of business next is the actual topic of the next go round. What I had initially was a quote from Booker T. Washington, and his main thing was certain people. There's a certain class of people. Let's see, let me get the full quote so I don't tell you wrong. And it's so real, man, and it's so crazy how these things was said in the 1800s, and it can be said today. Booker T. Washington said, "There's another class of colored people who make a business of keeping the troubles and the wrongs and the hardships of the Negro race before the public. Having learned that they are able to make a living out of their troubles, they have grown into the settled habit of advertising their wrongs, partly because they want sympathy and partly because it pays. Some of these people do not want the Negro to lose his grievances because they do not want to lose their jobs." How real is that? And it really just goes to show how much things have not changed. And I don't really know how to feel about that, other than concerned. But I'm just, I guess what I'm considering now is that going to be the main point, the main topic, or the subtopic? Am I going to dedicate 15 minutes to that, or am I going to dedicate 40 minutes to that? And then, I don't want necessarily let me write this down too. I don't want necessarily the subtopic and the main topic be so different necessarily, so things can flow seamlessly. And I'm just gonna have to be on point with the timing. These are things that can be done. Man, what's going on, y'all? Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Who's that rocking with me at the moment, man? Say what up, though, man. Holla at me. Or not, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So what I'm doing right now is just gonna write down different ideas. I know at one point I want to do a deep dive on the miseducation of the Negro. So that might be a hell of a topic. Still got time though, you know what I'm saying? But a brother just wondering how, how we gonna do what we do and how we gonna, make it happen, Captain. So some topic ideas that I have so far is speaking on culture, resiliency, the Black intellectual, the importance of research, my personal philosophy. Um, mhm. It's amazing where you can find inspiration from. And if I know you see me looking around in my room. I have a gang of books around me, and it was just a title of one book that was like, there's a good idea for the subtopic. I don't think I'm gonna let it. I don't think I'm gonna let the cat out the bag, man, and keep it a surprise. Even though what I'm saying, I should bless the one person that's on the line with me, even though they ain't telling me who them is. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. mm, where's my other? Man, there's so much stuff out there to learn. Um, I was even looking into the prospect of graduating with a double master's. I wish I would have known about this when I first got in into the program that I'm in now. But USC offers like a double master's in MLIS and public history. I believe it's called public history. Considering it, I mean, if it's a matter of I have to complete one and then the other, I'm about done with the LIS right now, and why not? But I'm gonna look some more information into it. Matter of fact, those that are rocking with me, those that are rocking with me right now, let's look it up together. Let's see exactly what. Close out all these 1,001 other pages I got. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if let's go on share screen. Actually, I don't have it up here. So we're gonna share that screen. We're gonna hit that screen, then we're gonna share that bad boy. So here we are, yo. So, for those that don't know, I'm at the University of South Carolina. Go Gamecocks. Public history and library information science. Combine your interest in history, curation, and information in this degree that prepares students for education, communities, industries, businesses, and more. This program combines the respected curriculum, alumni networks, and faculty expertise from two colleges at USC. Both the Public History program and School of Information rank nationally. With this combined program, a perfect fit for students seeking specialized skills and career advancement in library and history fields. ALA accredited. Yeah, accredited. I'm bugging. Storage history program. Our public history program is one of the oldest and best in the country. You'll benefit from excellent scholarship and faculty support. USC's Library Information School has been ranked in the top 20 of all of ALA. Boom, boom. In dual preparation, gain research skills and core foundation of best practices in the profession that stand out to employers. Students complete requirements for. I see. So students will complete requirements for both degree programs, but with fewer credit hours than completing each program individually. Courses include foundational principles of LIS, historical research methods, and archival administration. Complete an internship and portfolio of research and a thesis. Ooh. See, currently on my LIS degree, I don't need to do a thesis. Man, this sounds like it's perfect for me right now. Shit. I completed most of the LIS joint already. I've already taken 701. I'm taking 705 right now. Have I taken 797? Selected topics and library. Like, what you mean selected? What selected topics, my nigga? Select 3 hours of electives. I think I've done that. And I wonder what the internships, because I work at a library. So, like, do I still need to do internships? I work at this motherfucker, man. I do 40 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? But with this one right here, historical research methods, archival administration, historical editing, history, historical writing, 2 courses, and a research seminar in the student's minor field of study. Are they talking about this? Because if they talking about 2 courses and a research seminar, what I would love, like in a minor field of study, like I would love if like African American or Americana history would be a minor or something like that I can pick up. Cause nigga, that'd be gangster. And sheesh, boy, that'll be adding. Yeah, that'll definitely be adding some time for me. I don't know though, because See, I got to holler at my advisor, yo, and see what it is. Because I know I would have to take these 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, that's 21. I like the specialization. I was a piano player in my last lifetime. Now I write rhymes to white wine and let my life shine. And it all space. Let's see. Let's look at the public history degree in and of itself and see what it's rocking with. Wow. See, this is my joint right here. The languages, literature, and cultures. But I don't think they have their masters online though, G, or their PhD. So many things that I want to learn, but I ain't gonna give them all this money to burn. It's like I'm right beside my router, yo. That's crazy. That's crazy.